what I'm most excited about is the duo first of Florian Wirtz and Xabi Alonso wherever they go. So I think if they go to Liverpool, Wirtz comes in, I think, yes?
You think Wirtz goes wherever Xabi Alonso goes?
I think that is going to be his number one. Like, when he comes in, it's like, I want Wirtz.
Oh, I agree. I agree with that. I just don't know if Liverpool are going to spend the dime to get a Florian Wirtz.
That is also, I think Mohamed Salah is leaving Liverpool at the end of the season, and he's going to Saudi, which they are going to get quite the funds for. So I actually do think I have two different scenarios. The one, if Xabi Alonso goes to Liverpool, I think Salah goes, and I think it's perfect because if Salah goes and Klopp goes, everyone understands brand new Liverpool. Like, we're going into a rebuild, and Xabi Alonso, he gets rid of Salah, brings in Wirtz, and they start this new age of Liverpool. And I think he could work perfectly with a Szoboszlai or a McAllister playing behind him.
I don't think you can play with Szoboszlai.
You think it's too attacking?
Yeah, I mean, Szoboszlai started pretty well, but honestly, the more I've watched him recently, like, he really is closer to a Bruno Fernandes type of midfielder than like an Odegaard. He doesn't do enough out of possession. He doesn't do enough, like, in the simple aspects of the game.
My thing is the way I think when they lose that right winger, I think Xabi Alonso will immediately play where he has that striker and then the two
extra man in midfield.
Like the two right behind him. And I think that could be Szoboszlai and Wirtz. And then I don't know what you do with Diaz. He can probably play on that inside spot. But then if you get rid of Salah, you don't need that right wing position anymore with the change in formation. So I think that, and I also think he brings either Frimpong or Grimaldo with him. I think this is an opportunity to where if he wants to move Trent inside and play center mid, he can get Frimpong out wide, or Trent would probably fit really well in that right wing back position. Robertson's getting older.
Yeah, I think Grimaldo makes a lot more sense. I mean, I could see Grimaldo and Wirtz. I mean, the only thing I'll say is I think that seems like a lot of funds for Liverpool. Even if they do sell Salah for a good amount, like, their fans always say that they don't spend enough.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I think Xabi Alonso understands how high priority of a target he is, and people are gonna put pretty enticing offers in front of him that look like a pretty big transfer budget for him.
I will say I agree with you. He goes with Xabi Alonso, but I think it happens at Bayern because all those moves make a lot more sense. Bayern,
no, I agree.
Davies is going to probably leave, bring in Grimaldo.
So that's number 2 is the situation on if Xabi Alonso then goes to Bayern, which we already said Wirtz going to Bayern. If there wasn't all this turmoil and everything was staying put, Bayern coach was staying put, everyone was staying put, Wirtz will be a Bayern player 100 times out of 100. And if Xabi Alonso goes there, I think he's there also. Obviously, Alphonso Davies potentially going to Real Madrid. You put Grimaldo in, and then that works perfect. Wirtz in behind Kane with Musiala sounds really, really nice. So that's what I'm most excited to see because I hope he brings a couple of his guys that have gotten him to the place that they are with him when he goes.
It'll be interesting to see if that's how it works for Xabi Alonso. Like, because if he does take the Liverpool job, I think there's as much of a chance that he gets no ability to bring any of those guys with him.
Really?
Well, it's just like Wirtz is going to be $100+ million signing.
How much do you think Salah's going to go for?
To Saudi? I don't know. I think the Saudi market's is kind of reset a little bit. Like, I don't think.
But he's the premier outside of Messi and Ronaldo. Right. He's 3.
Yeah,
like more.
I'm 100%. I just don't know if it's $100 million.
It probably won't be $100 million, but like
50 or 60.
If they win their Europa or conference,
who?
Liverpool or Europa. If they win Europa League. Potentially win the title, top 4. Like they'll have funds to spend, and like I said, I think people will be like, "Come to us instead of Bayern. We'll give you however many." Funds.
Well, they also have Michael Edwards coming back as the director, and you know, he's made a lot of smart signings when he was at Liverpool. So he's mostly gone for guys who like getting Salah from Roma and getting Mane from Southampton.
True.
So.
And I'm not saying there's no wingbacks who can do the job that Grimaldo and Frimpong have done, but them two have been absolutely
they've been
fantastic.
ridiculous.
The amount of goal involvements they have is insane. And he could probably find replacements that are cheaper than what they would be, but I think he'll want to keep a Wirtz or one of those two wingbacks. So that I'm extremely excited for.